The energy that you transfer off into the people around you is just as important, if not even more. You cannot do anything that you want to do that's great by yourself. So you have to transfer off great and high energy. But first, you must become a powerhouse. The greatest life skill that you can have. Most will say it's a character trait like honesty or loyalty. I even used to think it was being a problem solver. Most will think it's hard work, right? And those are all great skill sets and character traits to have. Not going to take that away. If you're trying to be someone of substance or, progress in life, you need these. But what I've learned over the years is that the greatest skill set that one can conceive is the energy that they're able to transfer or transmit into the things around them. Right? If you think about it, in a championship game, the only team that stays on top, right? Doesn't matter the points on the scoreboard, the ones that stay high vibrating and making shit happen is the team with the highest energy. If one person on the team has low energy, that's just gonna bleed into everybody else outside of themselves, into their team. It's gonna cause them to lose a game, right? So it's not necessarily the most skilled player. All right. Again, that has a lot to do with it. There's a lot of other character traits and skill sets that do accumulate and becoming someone that, wins and does shit in their life. But the energy that that person holds, man, which transfers off confidence, right? Like it's just such a contagious thing that can take you fucking places that you never thought possible. Is the energy that you transmit into those things. Now, the energy that you transfer off, all right, transmit is into maybe your career, right, into the task at hand, into the point that you're about to make. But the energy that you transfer off into the people around you is just as important, if not even more, because you cannot do what you want to do, anything that's great by yourself. I'm going to repeat that. You cannot do anything that you want to do that's great by yourself. So you have to transfer off great and high energy. But first, you must become a powerhouse. You need to become that energy powerhouse before you think you can, be transferring over energy and just be fucking sucked dry. All right? How do you do this? Obviously by learning, growing, evolving, killing everything that's holding you back, and just continuing to fucking power up. But the skill set of having high energy, again, is to me the most important thing. If you're trying to succeed, if you're trying to progress, if you're trying to get over shit that you're not comfortable getting over, right? It's a cold, windy, rainy ass fucking day in Miami. I didn't want to film this video, but it's the energy that I'm transferring over into this piece of content, into you guys, all right? That's the most important. That's it. It's the energy that I bring into everything that makes it something of value. It's the energy that you will continue to bring, whether it's low or whether it's high, that will determine the outcome, whether bad or good. So think about the energy that you bring into everything that you do. Everything that you do, not just the people that you do it with, all right, but everything that you do, because that's where it starts. It starts with you bringing the energy into the shit that you want to do. There's people out there in your life that you don't want to let down. So when you go and do something with them or for them, you might perform at a higher level than if it was doing something for yourself. If you have that sibling, that parent, that child that calls on you and needs you for something, you're there, full force. You might even be faking how bad you feel with the shit that just happened earlier in the day to show up for them. All right? And that's wrong if you're doing it in that fashion. But if you know how to bring energy to shit that you have to do for you, all right, this is where you become the energy powerhouse. If you're doing shit behind closed doors, behind the scene when nobody's watching, and you're doing shit at a high level, can you just fucking imagine the shit that you can do for the people around you? It's always going to circle back. You might have heard this before. You're going to continue to hear this. It's always going to come back full circle. Whatever you want out of this life starts with you doing that for yourself first. It's not how we see the world, because as cloudy and as rainy and as windy and cold as it may be in Miami, I don't see it as that. I see it as another fucking beautiful day, another opportunity to continue to grow, to continue to evolve. You've got to learn to be infatuated with the process. You've got to learn to fall in love with the failing, with the hardships, with the problems that bring purpose. That's all it is. Every time you are presented with adversity, that is your chance to grow a little bit more. But again, not to take away too much from the topic, energy. Being an energy powerhouse is the goal here. All starts with you. Don't be that person showing up for your child, for your sibling, for your parent, in just the physical form, in the empty, hollow fucking shell. Start doing the things for yourself first. The things that when nobody's watching first. Start doing what you need to do for yourself to raise your energy, raise your frequencies, so you can pass this shit on to the world and gift the world the gift that you have to give. And most people don't understand where that gift comes from. It comes from your pain. It comes from your hardships. It comes from your struggles. Don't stray away from that. Don't hide that. Don't keep it a secret. The world needs to hear it. Keep the people in your circle, or keep the people that you have a message for, from repeating the same mistakes that you did. Let's go energy powerhouse, man. Power up.